This might be a hard to swallow pill, but Fallout 5 could very well be a decade away, and I'm not over exaggerating when I say that. I'm not saying a decade just to be dramatic and just to make the point of a lot of years but under 10. No, I'm saying this could very well release in the year 2034 or later. Bethesda has made it clear that their focus is going to be on Elder Scrolls 6 before they even think about Fallout 5. And Elder Scrolls 6 is already just a can of worms if we were to talk about it. Yeah, who knows when that game is actually going to be released. And as far as Bethesda's big IPs, they also have Red Dead. Some people have theorized that they'll make a Red Dead 3 before Fallout 5, somewhere in between Elder Scrolls and Fallout. So yeah, it's not an over-exaggeration at all to say that we have quite a long way to go before we will get Fallout 5. But in the meantime, we've actually seen people make total conversion mods of Fallout. Now keep in mind, these are not games that are made by Bethesda, they're just made by fans. But yeah, we saw the Fallout 1 remake that was made in the Fallout 4 engine. A few others as well, the main one though being Fallout London. So that was released by Team Fallen just 3 months ago. So that was a total conversion mod, meaning that it is a completely full-scale video game that's made from the engine, in this case of Fallout 4. Now I believe that game was received very well. I saw a few gameplay videos of it. And yeah, I think they even had like voice actors from Baldur's Gate, like some crazy stuff. All from a team that I believe did not make any money from it. They kind of just did it for their own fun or maybe their own experience. Maybe they want to get their foot in the game or head in the game, foot in the door. However that saying goes, you get the picture. I really have a lot of respect for developers and modders who just do this stuff for free just for the fun of it. And now we are actually seeing something different. So Fallout London obviously took place in London, and now we're getting something completely different, but at the same time very similar. Now we are getting Fallout Mexico, or as it's being called, Fallout Nuevo Mexico. This is kind of the same thing as Fallout London, only taking place in Mexico. So the first reveal trailer was just released 2 days ago. It's about 3 minutes long. It shows some gameplay footage from it, and yeah, it looks very cool. I don't know the name of the unofficial studio behind it. This whole group, I think, is just called the name of the title of the game, Fallout Nuevo Mexico. Now, looking at their YouTube channel, it does look like they released a teaser trailer for this game 3 years ago. So obviously you can't just say, you know, oh, they saw the success of Fallout London and they decided to copy off of it. Nope, not at all. This has kind of just been their own thing for the past 3 years. And yeah, now 3 years later, they finally have enough of the game made to release its first gameplay trailer. And well, maybe not gameplay, but you actually see stuff in the game. Like I said, looks very good. I think they will find a lot of success from it. There's no release date as of right now. And the whole trailer, the narrator speaks in Spanish and there's no English subtitle. I do hope that there are dubs or at least subs for different languages. Now to this though, what I want to say, I kind of want to just talk about the big picture here. I kind of just want to take a step back because I'm just kind of giving the general overview of this game. I'm not really doing a deep dive of it. I'm definitely not giving it the justice that it deserves probably. You gotta go and check out their channel and check out their videos to actually see what they're doing. But what I want to just say, or what I get from all of this, is that I think these fan-made games, I think these whole total conversion mods of games, I think we're really going to start seeing them in the mainstream. I mean, we already kind of have in a way. It's kind of weird to kind of divert the conversation to like Fortnite or Roblox, because I know like fan-made games and custom games have, you know, been around way before Fortnite and Roblox. But like just those two big games alone, you know, I see people making custom games in those games that get insanely popular, very, very big, and people can actually make money from them. In fact, Roblox actually just made it very recently so that you can get paid real-world money from games that you make in their engine through Roblox. And yeah, now we're seeing these total conversion mods. I mean, we've seen like, say, ROM hack games for Nintendo games. We've seen that, you know, 10, 15 years ago. And don't get me wrong, those projects are insanely impressive. I'm thinking like Super Mario 64 Star Road. I don't know if anybody watching this has actually played that game. That's like the only ROM hack game I've ever played, but I think that came out like 15 years ago. Maybe a little bit less, I don't know, but like that was just a crazy game and still is very impressive. But where I'm getting at with all this yapping and yammering about Mario and Nintendo and all of this stuff is that these total conversion mods, I think they are really catching up to more current games. I mean, yes, these games are still a little bit older. Like the Fallout Mexico mod uses the Fallout New Vegas engine. That game is 14 years old, but it has to be also said Fallout London and that Fallout 1 remake I was talking about, those are all using Fallout 4's engine. Now Fallout 4 came out in 2015, just 9 years ago. So it's kind of a lot to unpack here. It's a lot to think about, I guess. But to me, all of this stuff is saying that I think these total conversion mods, they are something that is not only extremely impressive, but I think we're only going to see even more and more of them as more people are trying to get into developing these days, and how maybe it's easier than ever to get into developing. This is a good way to throw your hat in the ring. I think that's the phrase that I was looking for a little bit ago. And I think stuff like this, these total conversion mods that don't get any money, I think they inspire stuff like Roblox custom games and Fortnite custom games, and people who are starting out with developing in general. They see stuff like this, and then they think, how can I make money from it? So yeah, I apologize if that was a lot of rambling. I think I was just kind of all over the place there. Yeah, the video kind of started with me talking about a really cool Fallout mod, and now I'm talking about really big picture stuff, but I don't know. I have the utmost respect for people who do this, who develop these games, these fan-made games that take years to make, all for no money, and I just think it's a great sign. I think it's a sign that people really have a passion for game development, and it's people also that are just looking for a way to start off in game development, and I think it's a great way to do just that. Bringing my rambling back here to the surface level though, I really think that this is a great thing for Fallout, because like I said at the beginning of this video, it could be some time before we could get Fallout 5, but it's games like Fallout London and now Fallout Mexico that are scratching the itch of Fallout in the meantime, and who knows, yeah, maybe in that process, some of these developers that are making these fan-made games might be very popular and very experienced by the time that Fallout 5 actually comes out, which could open up them, the developers, and us, the consumers, to a whole world of possibilities.